Good evening, Sir Dang. My name is Del Piero Alexander Momongan. I am a student from Podomo University majoring in entrepreneurship. And I would like to address the issue that I've been asked from time to time. Does test score define one's intelligence? My answer is no. Why? The test score doesn't show all the students' knowledge, but the student's score in math might be low, but he or she has the highest score in English. Not all the students are good in science, but they might be good at sports. Some students are athletic, but some are not. Some are meant to be a scientist, but some are meant to be an athlete or an entrepreneur. But the test score shows how much effort does the students put to the test. And the test scores also shows how far the students learn at school. What the teachers taught at school are not always useless and pointless. What were they taught at school is the basic knowledge of the specific subject to help the students in the future. Here are the questions that I made and handed over to my friends. Starts from occupation, gender, age. The question, does the test score define one's intelligence? If yes, what's the reason? If no, what's the reason? Here are the respondents' personal information and answers. Starts from occupation. Most of the respondents are student or college student. And most of the respondents are, are female, which is 51.6% and 40.4% are male. And the respondents' age is mostly 18, 16, and some are 20. And here are the respondents as answer for does the test score refine one's intelligence? 82.4% answered no, and 17.6% answer yes. Here are the respondents' reasons why they answered yes. For me, intelligence is not measured from what students get from their test scores or others, but intelligence is from their skills and knowledge towards their studies. Being intelligent doesn't mean that he or she should have a good score, but he or she has the capability to understand. And the other one is it depends on what kind of test that person take. For example, some university tests requires a specific score in order for the students to be accepted in a university. If not, the student will have a hard time to study in that university. And here are the respondents' reason why they answered no. I'd like to mention some because most of the answered is too many. There are 32 respondents. And here's one of the answer. In my opinion, it can measure one's ability, but to a certain extent. In school, we're taught of things that are educational and prominent. However, just because a person couldn't pass a test, it doesn't define their capabilities nor will it measure their intelligence. As an example, if you ask a fish, a horse, and a monkey to climb, then the probability of monkey will be much higher than any of the animals. That is why people are just born to excel at many other aspects and forms. And here's one of the answers. Intelligence is not measured by a student's memorization skills and effort level. However, grade can show students' work ethics. Intelligence can be shown through creativity and imagination combined with knowledge, not necessarily through numbers you get from the test. And the other answer is everyone is intelligent in their own sections. Some might be in academics, some might be in sports, and as you know, sports are not graded through the test scores. That is why everything is not about how high is your test score. It's how much you can excel in your own way. So the conclusion is students are not good at one thing, but they are good at something. We can't force a fish to climb a tree, We can only help the fish to swim in the water, but test score reflect what are the things you learn at school or universities. And here is a quote from Carol S. Dweck. She's a American psychologist. She said, test scores and measures of achievement tell you where a student is, but they don't tell you where a student could end up. So everyone, thank you for listening to this presentation, and thank you, and may God bless you all.